Hey, what's going on, y'all? So over the weekend, I had a chance to check out the new DC movie, Supergirl, starring Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa, and I'm looking forward to telling you guys a bit more about it. With that being said, this is El Camino, and welcome to my Flick Report. So Millie Alcock plays Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. And for her 23rd birthday, she and Crypto decide to visit one of the planets with the red sun so that, she can party and drink a little bit for her birthday, being as how she knows on the red planets her powers are dulled and stuff. In the midst of her celebration, a little girl walks into the saloon that Kara is patronizing and offers a reward for the person who killed off her family. Kara really didn't want to have any parts of this little girl's plight, but unfortunately, a situation happens in the movie, which I'm not going to mention, which brings these two together for a common purpose. One of them being Kara having to find an antidote for the poison that Crypto was given in the midst of the situation that I'm not going to mention. And the story pretty much picks up from there. So the antagonist of the movie's name is Krem, and he's pretty much the one responsible for bringing Kara and the little girl by the name of Ruthie together to pretty much join forces to take him out while at the same time getting the antidote to cure Crypto, the dog. In the midst of their travels, they end up running into Lobo, the bounty hunter, played by Jason Momoa. If you want to see if you want to know more about, his role in the movie, you guys are gonna have to go see it for yourself. Now, what I will say is this movie did end up being a story within a story, which personally I really had no problems with, and it wasn't hard to keep up with the overall plot of the story either. Now, as far as Millie Alcock playing Supergirl, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I didn't have a problem with her playing this character, especially for what the role demanded. The role demanded for Supergirl to pretty much be a superhero with a little bit of arrested development and abandonment issues due to her planet being destroyed while she was still there, as well as losing her parents and pretty much being orphaned as a result of it. So yeah, kudos to her for doing her thing when it came to playing this role. And there were definitely some quirky and funny parts in this movie, which I also enjoyed. Now, as far as DC movies go, we all know what especially over the past 10 years, DC movies can be a hit or a miss. I will say for Supergirl, I'm not gonna call it a miss because I enjoy the movie. Is it better than last year's Superman movie? Absolutely not. But I would rank it around the same area as Suicide Squad. For a debut movie of a superhero character, I would say she did pretty well. I would say it's right on par with the first Shazam, which I also enjoyed. But I also kept my expectations pretty low on that movie, and I would suggest for Supergirl, keep your expectations low as well. With that being said, El Camino is going to rate this movie a Tembleque with Chuleta tendencies because it may be an acquired taste for some and a good movie to others. For me, I enjoyed it, so my personal preference, I'm gonna rate it a Chuleta because it had action, it had that that spacey spaghetti western stuff, to the movie, and yeah, man, there were some funny parts to it as well. So yeah, that's my rating. It gets a Tembleque with Chuleta tendencies. Check it out. It's in theaters now. You all have a great night and God bless. Peace.